Then getting into the unified champion, George Kambosos. The first thing that I think Kambosos should do, and it's a similar thing with Haney, but it's a bit more extreme in this sense. Push Haney back against the ropes. Do not let him do anything. Be physical, Don't be dirty, but I think almost just be a bit rough in there with him. He's a slick boxer. He wants to stay at range, pop the jab, and fight off the back foot. Don't let him do that. Force him to go against the ropes. Don't give him any time to work. And I think for Haney, he does you can see he doesn't like a horrible fight. And to me, that's the second point then. Force Haney to fight with you, go into a war. I think Kambosos can really tempt the ego of Haney in this fight. These two don't seem to like each other that much. There's a mental thing of, Haney not having his dad in his corner and being in Kambosos' home country. I think he'll want to make a statement. I think if you can get Haney into a war, it really would suit Kambosos. He was able to beat Teofimo in a war, and to me, if there's a war between Teofimo and Devin Haney, I definitely would back Teofimo on that. So I think it just shows you if you can just stay relaxed in there. Also, don't let the occasion get to Kambosos either. It's his first defense as a champion in his own country, and it's an undisputed clash. It's a big fight. To me, if you can force Haney to scrap with you a bit, I think it's your best chance of winning, because I can definitely see Kambosos getting a decision or stopping him. But if we take away the robbery aspect and just go from if all judging was fair, which ain't happening, but a man can dream, then I feel that Kambosos probably can't like I said, he can't outbox Haney, and I think his best chance is to go to what and make it scrappy. So, like I said, my first point, push him back against the ropes, make it physical, force Haney to a war, and this goes into my third point. It goes into the pushing him back against the ropes. Don't give him any room to work. Do not the same, but do a similar thing what Teofimo did against Lomachenko. Teofimo pushed Lomachenko back and bullied him physically. Now, I don't think you're going to do it to Haney, but I think what you can do is just completely stifle him. It may not be the crowd pleaser. Maybe you do it for 3 or 4 rounds and you get Haney frustrated, and then maybe he comes at you quicker. Maybe that's where that straight right can open up for you. But if you can force Haney back and just don't give him any room, stifle him, don't let him work, don't let him get the jab off, then Haney won't be able to work. He's a decent inside fighter, Haney, but he's not amazing. And physically, he's big for the weight, but he's not stupidly strong like how Teofimo was. So yeah, I think like I said, don't give him any room to work, and I really think Kambosos can really frustrate and beat up Haney in this one. Really make it do a bit of a Maidana, what he did to Mayweather. I think if you do that and have that intensity that you had in the Teofimo fight, I think I could see Kambosos having a lot of success doing that. Maybe cutting Haney, and who knows, with cuts, if you can make it bad, maybe they stop the fight. Who knows? It's with boxing, especially with two fighters who, when a fighter like Kambosos who's very like a bit of a pit bull, I think I could see this being a bit of an ugly fight in that sense. So yeah, but those are sort of my points for both champions. Now getting into the prediction of who will win and who will be the undisputed champion. With it being in Australia, it doesn't suit Haney and it suits Kambosos. Really does. And I think Kambosos as well has the momentum behind him. Everybody knows what he did from the Teofimo fight. He's been tested. He was dropped by Teofimo and he got back up. So I could definitely see Kambosos really causing Haney a lot of problems, and I think it would be an upset because I think Haney is seen as the more, bigger name. But I don't know. I think Haney gets it done, and I actually think he gets it done via decision. I think he's gonna have to make this a real shutout, especially maybe the latter rounds, because people tend to remember the later rounds, I feel, more than they do sometimes with the earlier ones. And yeah, I think Haney does get it done though, and I think he will be the undisputed lightweight champion, and deservedly. I think he's a fantastic fighter. But I do think he's going to have to come through some fire and show something. If he gets dropped, he's going to have to show that he can get back up and really show that he's got the heart of a champion. Thus far, Teofimo got dropped, and even though he lost the fight, he still showed he had heart. Same with Kambosos, got dropped, came back up. Ryan Garcia even got dropped and came back up. I think now it's to you. If Devin gets dropped, it'll be interesting to see what his character is and what, when his dad's not there as well, how does he handle that mentally. But yeah, an amazing fight. I'm excited for it. In Australia as well, it's a big fight and a big occasion. So yeah, but just my prediction and my preview for this fight, I think Devin Haney gets it done. I think we are going to see a new undisputed lightweight champion. And like I said, either way, it's two fantastic fights, two young fighters as well. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. And yeah, just my thoughts. Haney gets it done. And yeah, until next time.